Eli Refract Cloudspire. The dust motes danced in the single shaft of light slicing through the workshop. I, Eli Cloudspire, though most call me Refract, adjusted the focusing ring on my antique Hasselblad. Outside, the world was choked with grey, concrete, smog, disappointment. But here, within these walls, I built gardens. Not of soil and seed, but of light. I wasn't interested in capturing reality, I wanted to bend it. My work, they called it quantum gardening, photographic compositions designed to subtly alter perception, to nudge the viewer towards remembering a world more vibrant than the one we currently inhabited. It wasn't about nostalgia, though. It was about possibility. I'd spent years perfecting the technique, layering exposures, manipulating wavelengths, coaxing echoes of forgotten colors into existence. But something was missing. A keystone. A hue that refused to be captured. The ether blue, the color of pure potential. It haunted my dreams, a shimmer on the edge of awareness. And I knew, with a certainty that settled deep in my bones, that finding it wasn't just about art, it was about something more. The rumors led me to the old city, a labyrinth of forgotten streets and decaying monuments. They spoke of Old Man Tiber, a recluse who claimed to harvest light from dreams. He wasn't a photographer, not in the traditional sense. He built contraptions of glass and wire, claiming they could siphon the luminescence from sleeping minds. I found him in a crumbling observatory, surrounded by humming machinery and stacks of flickering monitors. He was wary, almost hostile, but the glint in his eye betrayed a kindred spirit. He wouldn't give me the ether blue, of course. He offered a challenge, to capture the resonance of a specific dream, a child's dream of a bioluminescent forest. He claimed if I could photograph that resonance, the ether blue would reveal itself within the image. Days blurred into nights as I immersed myself in the dreamscape, using Tiber's technology to connect to the sleeping child. The forest was breathtaking, trees that glowed with an inner light, creatures woven from pure energy. But capturing its essence proved impossible. Every attempt resulted in distorted images, echoes of the dream, but never the thing itself. I was failing, and the weight of that failure felt immense. Then, I remembered something Tiber had said, don't chase the light, become the light. It wasn't about technical skill, it was about empathy, about truly understanding the dream. I closed my eyes, cleared my mind, and became the forest. I felt the gentle sway of the bioluminescent trees, the cool dampness of the earth, the innocent wonder of the dreaming child. And then, I photographed. Not with my eyes, but with my soul. When I developed the image, it wasn't like anything I'd ever seen. The forest pulsed with an otherworldly glow, and at its heart, radiating outwards, was the ether blue. Pure, incandescent, and breathtakingly real. I had done it. I had captured the impossible. For a moment, I felt a surge of triumph, of validation. I held the key to unlocking a new dimension of perception, to healing the world's faded colors. But the ether blue came with a price. As I began incorporating it into my work, I noticed a strange effect on viewers. They weren't simply seeing a more vibrant world, they were remembering it. Their recollections weren't always pleasant. Long-forgotten traumas resurfaced, buried anxieties bloomed. The ether blue wasn't just unlocking beauty, it was unlocking the entirety of the human experience, the good and the bad. People became unsettled. Some were grateful for the catharsis, but others were overwhelmed, lost in the flood of memories. Tiber warned me, of course. He said the ether blue was a dangerous force, a key to a Pandora's box. I had thought I could control it, use it for good. I had been naive. The weight of my actions pressed down on me. I had inadvertently unleashed a wave of emotional turmoil, and I wasn't sure how to stop it. I returned to Tiber, humbled and desperate. He didn't offer solutions, only guidance. He explained that the ether blue wasn't meant to be controlled, but harmonized with. It wasn't about erasing the darkness, but about integrating it into the light. I began to rework my compositions, layering the ether blue with images of resilience, of healing, of hope. I created a memory gardens, installations designed not to overwhelm, but to gently guide viewers through their emotional landscapes. The process was slow, painstaking. But slowly, things began to shift. The emotional turmoil subsided, replaced by a sense of quiet understanding. The memory gardens became spaces of solace, of connection, of healing. I realized then that my role wasn't to create a perfect world, but to remind people of the beauty and complexity of the one they already inhabited. The ether blue wasn't a key to escape, it was a key to remembering who we are, and what we are capable of becoming. And in the end, perhaps that was enough.